Fucking aggressive.
Hold on.
Wow! That is toxic. Try it again. Block. It does bring guards. That is toxic. Go. Wow. Nope, don't think so.
Get your ass over
That
there.
sucks. Now imagine a base capper and someone's trying to do a dragon bullet. Just go on top of him and do that. I'll wait for it to come down.
Got him.
Damn.
Hey.
Oh my god.
Damn, nigga, you had to hit me with the damn thing?
That's good to know.
I don't even know how to play it.
Instant death.
Oh.
And you said it doesn't work.
He's right in front of you.
Throw it!
Oh.
I don't have it.
That works. That's death. Classics back with another full breakdown video. And in this full breakdown video, I'm going to be talking about the new DLC. The new Naruto DLC. The Sage of Six Paths. Now, for those wondering, is this DLC broken? As you can tell from the chuckle in my voice, this DLC is very broken. And to be honest, every time we get a new DLC for any game, expect it to be broken. Don't expect it to be like, because they want people to buy it. Oh, they want people to buy it. And when it comes to this character, and especially if you're a healer, oh my god, I highly recommend you guys to get this DLC. As you guys can see here, these are the moves that you get just from the Naruto itself. Not only that, we also get the Azura's clothing, we get the all jacked up Naruto's clothing, we get Azura's hair, we get the shadow clones. It's not, okay, not shadow clones, multi-shadow clones. Oh my god. Now, for those wondering about the shadow clones, is that broken? It depends how you see it. I don't have this yet for my CAC, but once I get this tomorrow, once it comes out available for me, I'll do probably trolling and all types of stuff with this stuff for the CACs. But for now, I'm just giving the full breakdown, what to expect from all these moves, how they work. Now, the cooldown for the new multi-shadow clone jutsu, or substitution, it's a 40-second cooldown. That sounds insane, but if you think about it, there's 2 subs in there. So if you split it in half, that's 20 seconds a sub. That ain't bad. And considering the fact you're throwing a whole bunch of clones to come out, so now imagine this on a attack class, running the Kamui, running the Chidori, not Chidori, where it takes the place of a sub. Shishui's ult, that takes the place of 1,000,000 subs. Every time you're getting hit, you're gonna constantly keep on subbing out and having all these little multiple clones of yourself running everywhere. Now imagine a whole bunch of people running around with a Sharingan. That ulti, oh my god, I don't know why I said Kamui earlier, I meant Sharingan. But you're just gonna have a whole bunch of these little bad boys that has distractions running all over the place, which might cause the enemy to accidentally target one of the wrong opponents, throwing their jutsus and wasting their jutsus towards those guys. Not only that, because it's for any class, for those who are wondering how the sub works. Now, all the other moves are just for your regular healer. Now, when it comes to the Truth Seeker orbs, the orb surrounds and grants the user invulnerability against attacks. Enemies that touch an orb are damaged, and their ninjutsus and ninja tool cooldown time is reset. That's pretty dope. That sounds broken as hell. For those wondering how long do you stay inside the orb, you stay inside the orb for roughly 5 seconds. But if you press it again, you honestly get to throw all those orbs. The big orb you're inside of, you come out of it, all the orbs on your back take off towards your opponent, which has some pretty crazy tracking. It doesn't have the most top tier tracking where it guarantees catches them, but if it misses, they turn around and come back. That's broken. That's very broken. You know what else makes this very broken? Enemies that touch an orb are damaged, and their ninjutsus and ninja tool cooldown time is reset. User can move around in this barrier. Like I said, lasts for about 5 seconds before it disintegrates and goes away. The little orbs have some decent tracking. And the fact that it protects you from so many moves, so many ultis, is what makes it broken. Now, there's a whole handful of ults that you could actually get hit by this, so it's not 100% top tier broken, but at the same time, this is like the new, I guess you could say water pillar, but I think in a way it's better. And it's also the new sand shield, because it takes away your subs, it takes away, not your subs, your ninja tools and your ninjutsus. So for a base battle, this is going to be like one of your top tier things you're going to be seeing in a base battle. Like I said, in a way, it's pretty broken. Now, when it comes to stopping this thing, there's not a whole lot of jutsus that can honestly stop it. The only stuff that can stop it is, I know this sounds very shocking, but the Ino moves, the mind transfers. Her ulti and her regular one could actually pull them out of there and make them unconscious with a little paper in their hand. That's pretty dope. So that might actually come back as a counter. The Rasen Shuriken, Naruto's move, the basic Naruto, that breaks it. So for those that didn't know, that move got a patch the last update we had before this DLC, where that would actually take out Petrifying, it'll take out Nido Jizo, and now it takes out the True Seeker orbs. So that's really good to know. Not only that, the Onyx Chidori, I just recently dropped a video on that, also stops that move and breaks him out of it. So there's a tiny bit of moves that stop it as of for right now. For any future updates, patches, and whatnot, and other new moves, those are the only ones that stop it. The Ino Soul Takers, the Naruto Rasen Shuriken, and the Onyx Chidori. I can't talk. And the cooldown time for that bad boy is 22 seconds. If you complain about those cooldowns, you're crazy, because this does way too much. It needs a long cooldown time, considering how powerful it is. It could survive from the spammers throwing the Neji ult, throwing the Hinata ult, throwing the Mist, throwing all the main jutsus you pretty much see in the game are main ones. The main ones you see in the game are the main ones that are not going to be able to touch it. It's crazy. People are going to be forced to use other ninjutsus, forced to use other ultis. That's why it's going to seem like God tier and broken, because it protects itself from Mausoleum, it protects itself from Shark Bomb, it protects itself from, the list goes on and on. It is crazy. The few ults that actually stop it, oh, and Reaper, if they try to Reaper you in this sucker, their health gets eaten up. It even kind of acts like a counter. Activation?
Oh, what the fuck?
That is so toxic!
What is that? What is that?
A counter like it in 7 Deadly Sins. You know how he reflects them off and it does extra damage towards them? I had a friend of mine do his tandem on me. Nope. Damn, look like you ate the tandem.
Hey, fuck some truth seeking orbs, Jay. Great breach. Okay.
Protection. Die. That sucker ate him up instead. I don't know how that happened, but yeah. They did the default range is Fire Blast, where instead of me taking all these hits, his character just died. It's wow.
You got your
My ball, yeah.
fire style.
I killed you?
Yeah.
Wait, how did I kill you?
You got the orbs constantly putting in damage.
While you're doing your ulti, I lived and you died. That is stupid.
Yes.
My character just took it like a champ, while my teammate, well, not my teammate, but one of the guys I was running with in the pit just instantly died. Some of these ultis that end up hitting me end up killing them. So I thought that was funny. To me, that was funny. They try to PD me.
Shit, I can't move. Like the 33
Wow.
I told you it don't work. I told you that it don't work.
Nope, PD doesn't work. As long as you're inside the orb and it cannot touch your body with his hands, yeah, that PD's useless. So this orb, if you play it smart, you could stay alive from so many ultis. Now, it doesn't protect your teammates like the way Water Pillar would. Water Pillar does protect from a lot of ults. Oh, the Kakashi ult. The new gigantic creature that throws those Hakai wannabe shurikens. The Kamui shurikens. Those don't kill him. But the regular Kamui from the attacking Kakashi actually kills it. I thought that was weird. I was like, okay, that's very confusing. Now, okay, I talked enough about that one. The next thing I want to talk about, 6th Path Chakra Rebirth. A jutsu that uses the power of the 6th Path. Unconscious allies in the area are revived, their defense increased, and their health restored. If they're dead, their health is restored to max. This is the freaking baby version of Mitotic. Mitotic will actually get them across the map. It doesn't matter where they're at. But this one, you have to literally be next to your opponent. You can't just look at the dead body and just press it and it works. No. You literally have to walk to your opponent. If you start seeing a little yellow ring around your dead allies, that's when you press the little trigger to make him come out and bring him back to life with defense buff, full health. That's, to me, pretty OP. Now, to heal your teammates within the area, it's the same thing. The radius on that is so small, like super small. Like they literally almost have to be holding hands type of small. So don't just spam it and hoping it works. No, try to get near them and then do it. At the same time, you have a decent amount of like super armor that smacks everybody away when you activate it. So you're able to get it out, not 100% if they're already consistently hitting you. Doesn't work like Neji's move where he just pushes everyone while they're jacking him up. No, they did that. The cooldown has to be higher because that's already broken. Now, oh, and the cooldown times are, like I said, I don't know if I said it, it's 23 seconds. It's not super short. Well, not short at all, but it's not super long either. I honestly thought it was going to be longer. But like I said, it's going to be good. It's going to take the place of Palm Sage. Easily going to take this place of Palm Sage. Palm Sage, now I don't see it getting used as much. This thing pushes everybody away and it throws a heal. Yeah, I feel like this is going to be like one of the new metas when it comes for healers running their heals. Unless it's like, it depends. I could see it being a meta for base. I could see it depending on how your team works. It could be a meta for combat. Now, when it comes to the last, but not least, the ulti. Massive Rasen Shuriken. The user enters the Sage of 6th Path mode, revives unconscious allies, refreshes their ninjutsus, and heals them gradually for some time. 2 massive Rasen Shurikens are conjured and fired at the enemies. I know it sounds very broken. This whole DLC sounds broken. But oh my god. Okay, it kind of works like a Mitotic. It kind of works like a Tsunade ulti with the slugs. I guess you could say it's kind of like, in a way, the Naruto, the attacker class with the Chroma Link mode. Except the Chroma Link mode, to me, in a way, it's more OP and it's not more OP. But if you got that in your attack class running that, and then you got your healer running this one, that just sounds freaking broken. Because both of those ultis heal the teammates. Now the ulti for this one, for the healer, it only heals a percentage of their health. It doesn't heal if they're almost dead and then maxes it out. No. I think for example, on my character, it only healed for about, let's say if my health was 10%, it brings me up to about 70-80%. It's not super broken, but it's still really good. Now, if they're dead and you activate this, then yeah, they're going to be at max health. So yeah, that right there makes it sound super broken. Considering that it's like mitotic for across the map, bringing back all your teammates that died. Let's say you just got murdered, it's base battle, and your whole team just got destroyed from, I don't know, a Reaper or a Might Guy kick. Well, this bad boy will bring them all back instantly instead of them having to wait for those long, insane cooldown times to be brought back into the spawn. So yeah, in a way, this is still pretty broken. I haven't been able to test this on a CAC yet, but so far you're only able to get this off once. Doesn't mean you're not gonna be able to get it off twice, and it depends on also how your team is set up, how your builds are set up, your clothes, and so on. And the massive Rasengan's could practically go through anything. It could even take out someone in a true secret orb. It has crazy tracking. You could dodge it. Like, for example, Subterranean and Burning Ash going underground, you're protected. Alright, y'all ready? Throw your Sancho water pillar. We'll be next to each other.
Well, I gotta make sure I don't hit Shoji by accident.
Right.
Nidra is like fucking right here too. Alright, go for Ruben. Right next to each other.
And it killed all of you. That is so... That's good to know. That is really good to know.
Well, it wasn't good to experience.
Now think about it. Everyone that's on the base is trying to pop Water Pillar, Sancho, Subterranean. If it blows even the guys underground, that'll be toxic.
I hit other people, but not you guys.
It doesn't hit you. I was like, okay. Honestly, I thought if they're already locked on you, it's coming your way and it blows up. It blows you out of the ground. Like, you know, Tandem does that. There's a few ultis that do that. But the massive Rasen Shuriken doesn't do that for some odd reason. But yeah, guys, that's all I have to talk about. This DLC's broken. It's really going to change the game tomorrow. I could see so many people crying, complaining, it's too broken, it needs to get nerfed, blah, blah, blah. It's in a way broken, but in a way it's not. For people who don't know this, when it comes to games where you could create your own character and they give you DLCs of moves from like the original characters, but you could put on your creative characters, they're usually broken. Jump Force, broken. Xenoverse, broken. This game, broken. Every game that I've really loved and enjoyed and played heavy, when it came to testing all this stuff, they always have been broken. There's just ways people like me tend to find ways to make it more broken. So if I find something tomorrow, expect to see it on this channel. But like I said, that's all I had to talk about. I highly recommend getting this DLC, especially if you're a healer main. If you're not a healer main, you might become one with this DLC. And if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, rage, hit me up in the comment section below. And I'll see you guys next time.